Ambassador, welcome to Western Australia. This is your people. South Sudanese community in Western Australia is a big community. We have around over 6,000 people living in Perth. They call Perth their home. So welcome to Perth. And what would you tell South Sudanese in Western Australia?
I'm pleased to be here. I'm very thankful for you coming to the airport to come receive me. My message to you, I'm here for you. And I'm here to talk to you. And I'm here to see the possibility of uniting you if you're not united. I believe that you are united. And I look forward to meeting you and talk to you and also hearing from you. Thank you.
South Sudanese community members are pretty much excited the moment they heard about the news of the Embassy of South Sudan being established in Australia. What does this impression tell you?
Of course, this is very important, a moment in our history. And this reflects the meaning of our struggle. This also reflects the importance of Australia to us. And we as a government, we are committed to work closely with the Australian authorities and also to deliver services to our people.
Thank you, Ambassador. Welcome to Perth again.
Thank you.
And are you pretty much excited seeing the Ambassador coming to Perth today?
Yes, I'm very excited. This means a lot, especially to our South Sudanese community as well as our youth, and especially just seeing the relations between South Sudan and Australia. I feel like it means a lot to us, and especially to the South Sudanese community in the diaspora. So I just want to thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador, to have you here. It means a lot, and this is history in the making.
Beautiful. And what can you tell the Ambassador?
Ambassador, on behalf of South Sudanese community of WA, we would like to give you a warm welcome and we wish you a safe stay. And I'm looking forward to having our event tomorrow, and we look forward to have an opportunity together. And it is an honor to have you here. We're looking forward to tomorrow's event. Please don't miss out. Make time and come in.
Big excitement, isn't it, for the community? Fantastic. Gentlemen, what can we tell the Ambassador, and what do we expect from him?
Well, we've been fighting for the embassy to be established in Australia, and it's gone to almost going to 8 years now since we started complaining, and now having one is amazing, and that's why some of us have to take some time to come and welcome him and make him know that there are people here that need him and his services. So welcome.
Fantastic. And what's your input on this?
Actually, we are very excited. My name is Manyang Deng. It is a great honor to receive Honorable Ambassador here. And as South Sudanese, it's the biggest step forward. In Australia, we have been here for more than 20 years, and we never had an embassy. So we are very happy and thankful to the government of South Sudan for making an initiative for us to have ambassador touring all the states in Australia. We will just say what we are doing here is to welcome our ambassador to Australia, and we are very hopeful he's going to have a good stay in Western Australia.
Thank you so much. And Molana, your message to the welcoming ambassador to Western Australia.
Yeah, we are very grateful for Ambassador's arrival, and we welcome him to the great states of Western Australia. So looking forward to having deliberation with him and the meetings within the community. So we are thankful that he's arrived safe. Thank God.
Thank you so much. Now, we've been waiting for Ambassador for a very long time. Many years have gone by. The government has never appointed the Ambassador. What's your feeling?
Well, it's a welcome news for mainly the South Sudanese who are here in Australia, and I believe the arrival of the ambassador would enable the two countries to communicate closely and also be able to share resources. Those resources obviously include sharing of knowledge based on also people here in Australia as well as those who are in Africa. And the idea here is also going to create cooperation, and Australia as a country has been very generous to the African people in general as well as other migrants. So presence of people like the ambassador obviously would mean that communication between those countries will be a lot clearer and actually directed to be able to actually improve lives. So hopefully the intent is to share knowledge. So Australia, being a developed country, should be able to share the wealth of knowledge, training in those countries to ensure that people don't leave those countries to develop countries. So if we do that, we're actually we're depriving those countries of wealth and resources that they need. And I believe the ambassador's presence in Australia would mean great for the two nations. So, quite thankful for the presence. And I look forward
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yep. Nyanjungdit, can you tell us now in Arabic? Ambassador is now coming here.
يا أنا very happy شديد عشان كان ما عندنا زول بدير لنا عشان نكون together إسرائيل والسودان كان ما في زول لكن هسه لما بقينا عندنا زول حكومة بقى حكومة السودان وحكومة بتاع إسرائيل بقى واحد هسه فنينا هسه زول كان داير ممكن انت داير فيزا داير تمشي السودان تبلغ لكن يوم ده ما بقدر تلقى بتلقى وكمان أننا كان ما مبسوطين لأنه ما عندنا زول هنا بعد هسه أنا very happy عشان بقينا عندنا اتفاقية إسرائيل والسودان بقى واحد هسه فأنا very happy أنا
And اسمك منو?
Elizabeth Nyanjung Chiangko or Elizabeth Chiangko.
Thank you, Nyanjung Chiangko.
Sudan.
Thank you so much.
And
Yes. Now the ambassador is here in Western Australia. Ambassador is coming for the first time to our land.
Yeah.
It has been a long overdue waiting, and people in Australia have been calling the government in South Sudan to give us the embassy.
Yeah.
But now the government now say yes. What is your reaction to this?
My reaction, I'm so happy and very happy because actually we can say the prayer was heard, and this is why we have the ambassador to come and visit us in Western Australia. First of all, we have so many things to be put on the table to ambassador to resolve them. So we are so happy, and we hope all the process will go through well. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And what is your expectation from the embassy in Australia to do?
It's a lot. So when it comes to see it, as we are here, we will be recognized. We have a country.
Yeah.
This is first of all. Second, so maybe he can visit our children, and then the life of our children who are in prison in the detention center, it may change. And then all of us also, we will be having our office to go and solve our affairs there and ask him for so many things. And then will be easy. We have a connection because he will hear from the government there, and then he will let us know. But now we are just getting the information randomly. But now the right channel will work.
Fantastic. And what's your name again?
Martha Dang Kongo.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you so much. Okay, could you please tell us your name?
Hi, my name is Councillor Evia Aringo, and I am the newly elected first youngest female South Sudanese to be elected into any council in the whole of Australia.
And well, so the next in line is the second youngest South Sudanese MP to be elected if you're lucky in the next election.
By God's grace.
Right. Now, our ambassador is coming to Western Australia today to meet our community members. It has been a long expectation for the government of South Sudan to elect the ambassador or appoint the ambassador to come here. Now we got like a non-resident ambassador. So what is your reaction to this?
This is really a welcome news. It's really exciting. It's really good. It's a chance for the South Sudanese communities in Australia to finally have an amplified voice within the federal government of Australia and around.
And what are the few challenges that are facing the South Sudanese community around Australia do you think embassy would actually deal with?
Within Australia itself, we are quite large as a South Sudanese community. I think we've got over 10 different tribes and everything, and each and every of those little communities do face quite a huge challenges. And I think some of the biggest one we've been seeing with our youth, with the detention crisis, there's quite a lot within various communities, but as a South Sudanese umbrella nationally within Australia, I think there are quite a little microscopic issues that that needs to be dealt with, and I'm very excited to have the ambassador be a united voice for.
Thank you so much, Eva. Thank you, Chancellor Eva, for talking. Now, could you please tell us your name? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Gabriel Achuasdeng.
Now the ambassador is coming for the first time to Australia and coming specific to Western Australia.
We're very much excited, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was long overdue.
Yeah.
We didn't expect that to happen.
Yes.
But yeah, with the will of God, why not?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yep. Yep. And what kind of services are you expecting the community should be able to get from the embassy?
Well, at the first time, we don't expect that much, but the most important thing is to welcome him.
Yep.
And open the way. We make sure that he's going to be back again, but we might be asked few things about back home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, the community is a huge diversity, with a lot of intellectual in it, with a lot of skill sets. What can you tell the South Sudan government and the embassy to be able to look into this?
Well, these are the things that we're going to ask our ambassador, and thank God that he will be here with us shortly. So these are the things we might be going to ask. You never know. We got a lot of skills. And we have nowhere we can use it, but we think that we came here for the purpose and then we get it back home. So if they're ready to take us back, then I believe that's where we can invest and use it back home.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Okay.
Thank you. Uncle, can you tell me what's your name?
My name is Simon Ladu Sofiril Bunt.
Now, we are expecting the ambassador to come over here and meet us as South Sudanese. What is your reaction to this?
I am very happy indeed to hear that ambassador is coming for the first time here to Australia.
And that has been a long overdue for the government of South Sudan to appoint the ambassador. So what can you tell the government of South Sudan now, because the ambassador is a non-resident to Australia? He's going to live in China and he will be coming to us all the time. What is your role to call the government, to give us a permanent ambassador? What can you say about this?
Well, in the first place, I would like the ambassador to come and open his office in Canberra, so that at any time when he come here, he cannot move around. He have to come to his office and organize his office so that he can be able to meet us at any time.
Very nice. And what are some of the issues you think, as an elder person in the community, facing young people, facing our women, facing our men in Australia, that you think could the embassy really deal with? Yeah.
Well, I can say that the embassy have to make cooperation with the Australian government, because our young generation, those who have been born here and those who are brought young ones, to make cooperate with them, with the ambassador, to ask the government at least to make performance with this young generation who are coming up in a good manner, so that they have to follow the law of the country. It's not like this country is not, we are not in Africa. This is a different nation. So we have to respect the law of the country. Because when you come here, you are receiving us in a good manner that when you are young, you have to join the school, you have to learn, so that when you get your certificate, whether you are engineering or doctorate, you can be able to go back to your country to build your own country.
Thank you so much, Uncle, for talking to me today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. What's your name?
Majok.
Majok.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, how are we doing? Good. Now, ambassador is coming. This is going to be the first impression that the South Sudanese in Western Australia are receiving the ambassador, and the ambassador is going to speak to them. It has been long overdue. What's your reaction to this?
I'm happy to welcome him here. We want to listen from him, and we're all impressed to welcome him.
And what's the expectation from the ambassador and the embassy in Australia that have just been established?
My concern is that we need the embassy to be open here, and then because we can cooperate together with our country, and we can go freely and be in good pace.
Fantastic. And what's your name again?
My name is Elisama Ladu Kijore Mudi.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, how are we doing? Good. Now, are we expecting the ambassador to come over here? And what is your reaction to see the ambassador?
My my reactions, I'm very excited, happy for the first time for our Southern Sudanese to have first ambassador in Australia. So we are majority here, and we need Southern Sudanese embassy here in Australia, in Canberra. So I'm very happy to meet the ambassador there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And what's your reaction, my brother?
That's why I'm saying because this is a great opportunity, and it's actually the day we've been waiting for. So it's good to have him with us today, and this is something that all of us should be grateful for. So thank you so much.
Fantastic. And what about you? What is your reaction to the ambassador?
By the way, I'm very glad. This is what we have been waiting for a long time, and it has not been fulfilled by the government of South Sudan to bring their representative in this country. It's something exciting. Thank you.
Fantastic. As a young man, a lot of young people have been going through a lot. Some of them are stateless, and some of them need such kind of embassy to be established. What can you tell me about this?
Look, it is an exciting moment to have an ambassador, South Sudanese ambassador in Australia. It has never happened before. It is the first time, so we're excited. So can't wait to see him in the front, or what he can tell us, and then we can see what move can we make from there, and what we can learn from his speech. So I am excited. I'm glad.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes.
Kunane kai wonwa ka bika ya pi ngen ka yong bai de chan bai ku cha pi ar ku pa no koi ko ka chi koi ka botu pe ya che doi lu pi so chi wo pi mi ra re chan chang ba da ba nane kan wan wo biak da mi ka ji ko yong bai de so ka bu ya ne ka pi den lu ku ko ja ya ka wo ko to bai ne ne ri to ka no wo ku ne ku ran dan ti ben ina le bu ka pi to wo ti ku no wan wo. So and I'm at you already. Niala Yabu can we quite well up here. And I came here beyond that I can go to Western Australia.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, what is your expectation now seeing the ambassador coming to Western Australia for the first time? And South Sudanese has been waiting for an embassy to be established in Australia. It has been a long way overdue. What's your reaction?
I'm really excited to see him, and I'm looking forward to seeing him and organizing the elections together.
Very nice. And what kind of services do you think like the embassy would be offering?
Number one, I think we need to understand, like especially those who live long in diaspora, we need to get the latest update from home, and we're looking forward to make sure that there is a good bilateral relationship between Australia and South Sudan, and see, how development can be done, especially in the areas of education, and anything that can bring development, especially to young people, to build a good generation for the future.
South Sudanese community in Australia got a huge skill set that can really potentially benefit South Sudan. What can you tell the South Sudanese back home about this skill set, and what can the embassy do?
The most important is really the connection of Australia and South Sudan. We know that this coming is going to be a great chance for us to learn from each other.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you.
We need to learn. South Sudan need to learn from Australia, and Australia also need to learn from South Sudan. But most important is to build a good country for the future generation.
Thank you so much, Alex, for talking to me today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to know your name.
My name is Leburu Henry.
Leburu Henry, how are you doing today?
Beautiful, man.
Now,
beautiful day. Just
beautiful day. Very beautiful indeed.
Yes.
Now, South Sudanese are waiting and waiting now outside, waiting for the ambassador to arrive and speak to them. What's your reaction? What's your reaction now?
That's correct, man. We just love, as South Sudanese, we love visitors coming like ambassador.
Yeah.
And we know that he's going to bring us good news, and we like to relax outside here, wait on the road, and see the time he arrives, and then we can celebrate.
So what sort of services are you expecting from the Embassy of South Sudan?
Education-wise,
yeah,
that's the basic. I know that when he talks about education, like previously on the South Sudanese forum,
yes,
that was good. Something that will make us here change, will make South Sudan as well change.
Yeah.
And I also expect health as one of the things that he will talk about.
Yes.
And medical sector, as you know, in South Sudan we're a little bit behind, but
yep,
once because he's here, he's going to represent us, and we can get development in South Sudan.
What's your reaction into ambassador being appointed as a non-resident ambassador, which means he will not stay in Australia? He will be flying away and coming back all the time.
I'm still inspired with that.
Yeah.
He is a very good person.
Yes.
And I know that even he flies away or
yep,
comes back, he brings something.
Yep.
Even if he's away, we still have the technology and communicate and share something together.
Yep.
I'm very excited.
Yep.
I'm very inspired, and I'm very happy to.
Now, are you also happy with for our kids, because a lot of our kids are in detention centers with stateless? They don't have any Australian resident. They don't have any South Sudan resident. What is your reaction to this?
That's understandable. Things are difficult in this in the world, and we need to adapt into the system so that we can bring them out of where they are. I'm not happy. I don't want them to be in that situation. I would like them to come and stay with us.
And you think this is the part of the ambassador role?
It is part of ambassador, but I would say it is our role together.
Fantastic.
We can make it.
Fantastic. And what can you tell the South Sudan government about establishing this? And you want to tell them like we need a permanent embassy in Canberra?
Correct. And that's what I'm looking for. Should
Yeah.
we have a permanent embassy in Canberra or in Australia? I'll be happy, because we will be able to coordinate what we think in Australia to be there in South Sudan.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Do you have any more thing you want to add?
I won't have much, but I think we need to work together as a team.
Yeah.
And everywhere in the world,
Yep.
teamwork brings something exciting.
And we can achieve more together.
Exactly.
Thank you.
One
Really?
hand is better than
Exactly.
2 hands are better than one.
Exactly. And thank you so much for talking to me. All right. Can you tell me what's your name?
My name is Alex Bojo Lokotia.
Alex, are you excited that you're gonna meet today the ambassador? And what is your expectation from the ambassador?
I'm very much excited to meet Ambassador. And if you can see right from the time we came from the airport, I was the first person to talk to my community that I'm going to meet Ambassador and he will come to visit us. So my expectation for Ambassador is really to tell us his visit to Australia, and I was excited that when I heard of the presentation yesterday, the lectures, and then the Australian and Sudanese relationship, that was the great thing. And the good expectation is to open us an avenue for scholarships, for more bilateral relationship, for us to work together with Australian government.
Good. Now, what can you tell us about the ambassador being appointed as a non-resident ambassador to Australia? So, which means it will be always going away. It will not be staying in Australia.
Yeah, I think it's really a great, achievement that ambassador is appointed here as a non-resident. He's going away and has given us his valuable reasons of visitations and the agreement that they come together with Australian government, will keep us together. And we as a communities, we have to show the solidarities that he has shown to us. So we need to be together, we work together, especially most of our communities that are incorporated here, the South Sudanese community, and then the other sub-ethnic communities. We need to work together. We want peace to be together among us.
So peace is the number one you're calling for the communities to live in harmony.
We need that peace really need to continue to bring us together. We don't want divisions, and that's actually my motto. I need peace always, especially when I went to when I visited South Sudan. I got some organizations that are dealing with peace, and I say, oh, I'm number one. I want peace only. So I'm happy to work with any communities that really talk about peace.
Exactly, and you need the peace from the grassroots level,
We need
the top level.
We need the peace that start from the grassroots level, the local persons, and then it goes up. The people from the top should really listen to the people from the lower ground.
Right. And what sort of challenges are you experiencing as a South Sudanese community member in Australia? Are there any challenges the community members are really thing like the embassy will really deal with?
Well, the first challenges that I experienced here since when I came to Australia, I start to coordinate myself into bringing communities together. When I was in northern part of Australia in Darwin, I was the chairman of the South Sudanese associations, and the challenge is, bringing people together so that they work as a common people. It's very hard sometimes to bring them together, but I managed to bring people during that time. We were one. So when I moved to Western Australia, upon people were not like when I was in
Darwin.
In Darwin, we are all Sudanese.
Yes.
I can remember one of my colleagues is called Ajwad. I really don't forget Ajwad. Most of the time we were with Ajwad. He
Yes.
visited me. He's an elderly person.
Embracing each other.
Yes. So he's really a good person. So here we need also the same. That's why when I straight came here, there was that cry for me to
persuade everyone to come together.
to bring people together. That's the reason why I accept to be the chairman of the Pupu community. And you can see that we are together.
Yes.
And I started to work together with John Achek.
Yes.
To make sure that we are together.
Yep.
So as you can see now, we coordinate together.
Yep.
And we'll see soon when the ambassador arrives. You see the community will present cultural songs and
Beautiful.
cultural dancing.
Very good organization.
Yeah. So my own objective is to bring people together.
To bring peace, yeah.
And then maybe the next thing I want is to make sure that we work together with South Sudanese. Because when I came here, I found there's a big gap.
Yes.
I asked people, I said, why don't you be in South Sudanese Australian Association?
Yes.
In Western Australia.
Yep.
That's our office.
That's our umbrella.
Yes. So let's work together.
Yep.
So that is what I'm trying now to encourage the communities to really work together, and we will be hand in hand with the South Sudanese Association of Western Australia.
And there's nothing so proud calling yourself a South Sudanese, proud South Sudanese, than putting these small divisions among ourselves, like what is happening in Melbourne, 2 groups split, having 2 chairmen in the same city. How does this really affect us when we reflect this?
That will create actually more divisions. And the only thing is people should not give up. We want to continue to talk about peace to bring us ourselves. We are one people, and that if you keep on splitting like that, it creates a lot of tension, a lot of divisions. And I wish the coming of ambassador, will bring people together, because that's a very big challenge. The more we divide it, and then the more enemies we go into ourselves. So we need to be together and make sure that divisions should not be there, like in Melbourne.
Yep.
Melbourne is actually I don't know what's happening in Melbourne. Lot of divisions, lot of gangs, and most of them are our people. When I was driving around in the city, I see most of them are Sudanese, mixed up with other African communities. So we don't want all those things. We need people to be one, coming together, rather than to call themselves that we're in the southern part, we are in the northern part.
Yep.
Let them have a common office, and that office will bring us together.
A common ground.
Common ground, yes.
Yep. Thank you so much for talking to me today, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good, brother. How are
Good,
you?
good. Now we're waiting for the ambassador.
That's good.
So, what is the feeling like? Now we heard the ambassador is now in Australia. We have been waiting for these many years.
We've been excited to see him, and he will be soon with us and deliver the message to us. And all we look forward to see him.
What is your expectation from the ambassador?
Oh well, my expectation is that he's going to deliver something very fruitful to us all.
Fantastic.
South Sudanese.
And what's your name again?
Lucky Chocolate.
Lucky. And again, my brother, how are you doing today?
Good.
Are you excited to see the ambassador today?
Yeah, I'm really very excited. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Ambassador has been a long overdue.
Yeah.
South Sudan government has been asked many times to give us an ambassador, but they have not been doing that. So what is your feeling now?
My feeling is also the same what my brother said here.
Yeah.
What we are expecting in Australia.
Yeah.
Generally, that we need also our ambassadors to support us who are South Sudanese who are here in Australia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the community been going to have a lot of challenges to do.
A lot of things.
So you expect the ambassador
here,
to
no one to support us.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So you expect the embassy right now to function very well.
Like now, what I know is our kids, some of them are graduated, but they don't get job because no one can support them.
Yes.
People feel that maybe we are lazy to do job or what, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are here today. We are very, very happy.
That's very great to hear.
So what we need is we need him also to be our media so that we will be also look proud also. Yeah.
Fantastic. So proud South Sudanese.
Yes,
Very nice. And what's your name again?
Jackson Legend.
Jackson. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.